Welcome to Basic Budget. Today we're looking at some insane car payments. Before we get into the clips, let's go over the basics. A car payment is never recommended to exceed 15% of your income. This means if you make $40,000 a year net that you should not have a car note higher than $500. How many people do you know that exceed this number by many times?
Grace, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
$1,784.
Demetrius, what's the highest payment you've ever seen?
Oh, 2,100.
Sheesh. Roy, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
It was $1,958.
Jesus. Leslie, what's the highest payment you've seen?
1,400.
Hey guys, what's the highest payment y'all have ever seen?
2435.
March?
3,200.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bailey,
Yes.
what's the highest car payment you've seen?
I wouldn't have a clue because I'm marketing manager.
Patrick,
Sir,
what's the highest payment you've seen?
highest payment I've seen, probably like 1900.
Bro, what's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
2,500 and you can be next.
You could be next, indeed. For perspective, if your car payment is $3,200 per month, you should ideally be making over $250,000 net per year. And you already know the people driving the most expensive cars are the ones who can least afford them. Remember, the dealership just wants a deal, and the bank isn't loaning you their money out of the kindness of their heart.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing, sir?
Gosh. Hey, are you a car salesman?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So I was looking. Can you hold on? Yeah. Okay. So I was looking for a car.
I can't really hear you.
I was looking for a car.
Okay.
This is gonna be my first car ever buying.
It's your
right?
first car?
Yeah.
I got just the thing for you, man.
Yeah.
Look at this Titan right here.
Okay,
It's
okay.
gonna put you in a whole lot of debt.
Man,
What are you driving? What's your car payment?
I drive a 2020 Corolla and I paid $300.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a 2022 Toyota Tundra. I pay $625 a month.
What are you driving? What's your car payment?
I got a 2024 Grand Highlander. I pay $1,200 a month.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I have a 22 4Runner TRD off-road with no car payment, paid cash.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I have a 2024 Toyota Limited 4Runner and I pay $572 a month.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a Mercedes and I have no payment because my parents bought me my first car.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
2023 TRD Camry is paid off.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
Crown, Toyota Crown, Platinum. It's $590.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a TRD Camry. Payment's $550 a month.
All right, sir. Just watch this. Okay. All right. So, this for my first-time buyers. Okay.
I'm sorry. This is so distracting.
Yeah, that's the point. All right. So, for my first-time buyers,
Okay.
check this out.
Okay.
Got the kicks at $23,000.
Okay.
Got your market adjustment and your sales tax. That'll
Okay.
be your total right here.
Okay.
Just what you were looking for, $800 a month.
Okay.
Sign right there.
What is this right here? 37% interest. What's that?
So, most of my buyers
Okay.
are 37% interested when they buy the car.
I like to see people with payments they can afford. Better yet, no payment at all. I will always recommend that the average person find a used beater that is reliable and won't put you in such great financial stress. Even if you feel like you can afford it, that payment eats away at money that could be going to more productive ventures.
You want me to go buy a car that you had repossessed from the auction to sell it back to you?
Yeah, so, hello.
Hey, Melissa, how are you? This is Yusuf, the car dealer from social media.
Oh, hey, Yusuf. I'm glad you called. I know you go to the auctions and I was going to book a call with you, but I didn't want to pay the $49 if I really couldn't get, what I needed to get.
We are off to a bad start. This person doesn't even want to pay $49 to get some advice. I can understand not wanting to pay a fee, but you are contacting Yusuf to try and get yourself out of a hole that you dug yourself. There's no sugarcoating it. You have to dig yourself out. This is the type of mindset that gets trapped in negative equity.
Okay.
I had a 2018 Mercedes E400, and it got repoed back in November. And from your videos, I remember that you go to the auctions and buy repo cars. and I wanted to know if you could possibly assist me with getting it back.
Wow. Okay.
Unbelievable. She got her car repossessed for failure to pay and now wants to buy it back from a dealer who will buy it at a significant discount at auction. I don't want to call her stupid, because I know better than anyone that we are not educated on these topics in school, but she has to know that this is a bad idea on some level. She is allowing her desire to appear wealthy cloud her financial judgment, and will end up suffering in the end for it.
So, why did it get repossessed? I'm sure you fell behind, but I mean, any particular reason? Did you have a job issues? What happened?
Yeah, so I lost my job. So I fell behind on some payments for 7 months. And now I'm getting back to a good spot. I was living in Miami, which obviously like expensive. But I just moved back to Atlanta with my mom, so I'm kind of getting more financially stable right now.
Okay. Wait a minute. So you said you fell back on some payments. 7 months is not some payments. Do you have a job right now?
I do not currently have a job right now.
So
But
how do you?
7 months behind on payments and no job. How the heck does she plan on paying yet another note?
How do you have the money to pay for this car if I sell it back to you?
So I just recently got a check from the insurance company for an accident I was involved in about 3 months ago, I think it was. So I want to use that money to get my car back, and then I can get a job and work on my payments and stuff. I'm applying for jobs and stuff now.
I'm not laughing at you, but wait a minute. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds a little bit absurd. You got your car repossessed back in November. You want me to buy it back. You don't have a job. You're using the money that you got from an insurance payout to get the car back so you can get mobile and get a job, correct?
Correct.
You don't think that's a little bit backwards?
No, I mean, I'm just trying to think ahead. I said I'm actively applying to jobs, but I know I need a car to get from point A to point B, so.
Correct, but you don't need this car specifically. You need a $1,000 to $5,000 car, bought 100% in cash, and something that isn't too flashy and is reliable. This is what I would recommend to anyone.
Why not start by trying to get my car back?
Chris, how much were you paying a month for that Mercedes?
I was paying about $1,300.
$1,300 a month.
Yeah.
That is insane. Okay, $1,300 a month. What was do you remember like the specifics of the loan? What was your interest like and all that?
Yeah, my interest was like 22%. Also hoping if I get it back, I could possibly like refinance it or something and get the interest to go down.
What's your credit? What's your credit score right now?
It was a 560, but since I'm working on building up, it's like a 590 right now.
How much money do you have down?
But I would at least be willing to put like the $1,300 down that I have for my monthly payment.
You don't think you should take that insurance payout, buy a cheap cash car, get your money up, find a job, take advantage of living at home with your mom, and then come back to me and like, Yusuf, you know what, I'm in a better position. You actually have a job, you have better credit, and then we can get you into a different car with a lot cheaper payment?
No, not really. I kind of really, like I said, I value the cars that I drive.
This person does not want Yusuf's help. They just came on here to justify their bad decisions. This person will continue to dig themselves deeper and deeper into financial problems.
And I really like that car, so my goal is to get that car back. And then, like I said, I'll have my car, work on my job, I'm gonna get a job, and then go from there.
I think your priorities are all wrong. The reason why I called you is because you're very adamant in messaging me multiple times. That's why I decided to call you.
I appreciate it, like your advice and everything, but I was really only looking to get your help and buy my car back. Like that's really what I want. So
I got you. I mean, but you don't think you're gonna put yourself in a bad position? I'm just reminding you that if I buy it back, there's no chance you'll get approved for it. And even if you were approved for it, you're gonna be still at a high interest loan paying over $1,000 a month for a car. You don't have a job for it that had a recent repossession.
No, I mean, like, I can have a job by the time we go through this whole process. Like I said, I'm actively applying.
But you haven't had a job for the last year, correct? That's why you moved from Miami to Atlanta?
Yeah, the job market is hard, but in Atlanta, there are more opportunities. It's why I moved.
I got you. I don't feel like you're really trying to hear what I'm saying, right?
Not really, because I just I just wanted to help with that one thing, but
I
it seems
got
like
you.
you're really not trying to help me.
Yeah, for this you should have booked it. For this you should have booked the time with me and paid the $49 so I could feel better for saying no. But even if I were, I wouldn't be able to do that because you're gonna be in the same spot now, and that's that.
All right, it's cool, whatever. Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Yo, Gus. Yo, did you just hear this whole thing, bro? Bro, she just hung up on me.
They asked me the same thing on TikTok.
Bro, post it. Yeah, go post it. Yeah.
Call them?
Yeah, call them and post it. That's crazy, bro. Yo, the audacity, the entitlement.
Yeah. That's wild, man.
I respect Yusuf for his integrity in giving people legitimate advice before they inevitably ignore him and proceed to make bad decisions anyway. There are dealers out there who lack a soul and will take advantage of people like this. I understand this type of person is doing this to themselves, but it takes real integrity to see this and still encourage them to make the right decision even when it doesn't directly benefit you. Thank you sincerely for watching this video until the end. If you like this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, I am new to YouTube, so I would love if you left a comment to let me know what you liked and what you didn't like about it down in the comments.